Aries Pisces relationships. And what is the relationship between Aries and Pisces? Well, let's say you have your planet Sun or Ascendant in Aries. If you don't know your Ascendant, you know how to find it by going to my birth chart calculator at astrolada.com. Oops, it's a bit uncomfortable here. You need to know your time of birth and always check your ascendant sign compared to the sun sign of another person. It will be very telling how this other person affects you and influences you. Say your ascendant or sun in Aries, and you know if your sun is in Aries because you're born in April, you know, part of March, everyone knows their sun sign, but few people know their ascendant sign, which is more correct often. And particularly when it comes to relationships. So you have your sun in Aquarius or your ascendant. And Pisces comes into your life, someone who have their sun in Pisces. Or a few planets in Pisces, or a moon in Pisces, you know, but usually you would not know. You don't want to check the birth chart calculator. If you don't want to do that, just knowing by the sun sign, someone who is born in part of March, part of February is Pisces. And they will trigger your 12th house from Aries, especially if your ascendant is in Aries. And 12th house is the house of sacrifice and giving. So an Aries ascendant person can be much more willing to sacrifice and to give to a Pisces person. An Aries person might want to save a Pisces person, might want to take care of a Pisces person. I had a Pisces friend, and we became very good friends, but I always felt like I have to protect her some way, to take care of her, you know, even if she's a very strong person. Otherwise, it just awakens in an Aries, the Pisces person awakens those feelings that, oh, you want to save this person, you want to take care of them. And also, a Pisces person can trigger in an Aries person desire to spend more, because 12th house is house of spending. So somehow Pisces person, either the Aries would want to spend for the Pisces person, or somehow the Pisces person will bring some expenses towards the Aries person. You know, it's not always negative. Sometimes it can be the person who wants, and Pisces person can make an Aries fall in, idealize the Pisces person, see only their positive side, because the 12th house is a bit of an unrealistic house that you don't really see well. You see with the through rose-colored glasses, people who activate your 12th house. So for Aries ascendants or sun people, Pisces Pisces people will feel a bit like unreal, or they will not be able to. They would always kind of excuse some of their weaknesses sometimes, or they would just project into them images that they want to see. So they have to be careful a little bit, Aries with Pisces people, because they do not see them too much realistically sometimes, you know. And this can create some situations of inequality or views somehow, you know, or views in each other. But Aries will be willing to do more things normally. Pisces will awaken in Aries the compassionate nature, the nature of giving, of taking care, of being more, you know, compassionate, as I said. And also 12th house is the house of imagination. So Pisces people can really trigger the imagination and creative imagination and dreaminess of Aries. And in the 12th house is anything which escapes from reality, which escapes from the ordinary, from the material, from the everyday. So Pisces can be great muses and inspiration for Aries ascendant or sun people, especially say if you're a fashion designer in Aries ascendant and Aries sun, a Pisces model can be an inspiration, you know, because it detaches you from the ordinary. It brings you in connection to the more divine, to the invisible, where this is where the hidden creative talents lie as well. But in the most negative case, Pisces people can trigger in Aries the desire to escape reality by getting drunk, by feeling vulnerable themselves, by partying too much, by taking drugs, or in positive way by probably sharing together hobbies like cinema, like going on long far away holidays that you escape reality with them, you know, by dissociating from the work and whatever. So going on exotic trips and holidays, that's another way Pisces can trigger Aries. And but in the most negative case, as I said, it can be more of a relationship where one is trying to manipulate the other, and Pisces more often, you know, the Aries person will try and do more things for the Pisces person might be karma for the Aries person from past life, because 12th house is the house of karma. So the Aries person might have to give something to the Pisces person. And so don't, you know, try and be realistic. Don't allow the Pisces person to use you or to take advantage of you. But if you feel yourself like more compassionate and compelled to help this Pisces person, do it, because probably your soul is telling you that you have something to give to that person. And Aries people can really glamorize sometimes the Pisces person. So when it comes to love, this can create some complications, but it can be a very romantic influence, you know, very romantic influence where the Aries wants to give and glorify, kind of, you know, put in pedestal the Pisces. Well, for Pisces, if you have your ascendant or sun in Pisces, Aries will trigger your second house. So Aries' second house is grounding house. It's practical, material house. So for Pisces, Aries will have a sobering up influence, a practical influence, they can help them somehow to manage their finances better, to deal with their resources better, to they can instill in them the desire to save more money, even through a negative example. You know, even if the Pisces person sees that an Aries is very self-destructive and never thinks for the day, for the present day, and the Pisces might say, well, I don't want to be like that, so, you know, I will try to avoid the mistakes this person is doing. Or they can do it by themselves, being more, the Aries person bringing more grounding energies to the Pisces person. Whether they do it through negative example or through positive inspiration, this is what the Aries person is in the life of the Pisces person for, to bring them more stability, to make them want to be more stable, more financially secure, more emotionally balanced as well, more traditional, you know, to ground them, so to speak, they can be good for experiencing Pisces can be, Aries can be very good advisors for Pisces, because second house is the house of those closest to you, like they're like your resources, who would give you a good advice, who would help you, who would be there to support you, to support your body, to support your life, to support your path in life. So an Aries can be great support for a Pisces person, while a Pisces person can be for an Aries someone that the Aries has to take care of and give more to, and somehow, you know, play the role of the Aries, play the role of the savior for the Pisces person, or the grounding person for the Pisces person. So yes, this is the general dynamics between these two signs. Whether you have ascendant in Pisces or sun, and someone in your life is who have their ascendant or sun or moon in Aries, whatever, you know, you can use all the different astrological signs, different astrological planets to check those things out. Thank you very much.